Hello again. It is the 6th of February of 2023, and I know it's only been one day since I last recorded a video of this game, but I played for a few hours last night, and I just wanted to show the progress that I've made. It's not a very long game. The World Grand Prix, now you might notice the background's different and the music's different, because that's what happens when you complete the World Grand Prix for the first time. Basically, so you've got these sprint races, you can see I've got a lot more now, but you've got these sprint races, and every time you get in first, second or third in all of them, you unlock 2 more. So there's still a couple here. Well, I haven't done that one there, the special circuit. And the Snow Mountain Short. But you get so far and then you unlock the World Grand Prix. And the World Grand Prix is, I think it's like 7 in a row. And you get quite a big prize for them. But you do them all one after the other. I mean, there's gaps in between, so you can do other things in between. And you get points, and if you get the highest points, the highest amount of points, you will have completed the World Grand Prix. So there's sort of 2 cycles to the World Grand Prix. The first one is like the main one is so I suppose how do I describe this? There's sort of 2 different phases of the World Grand Prix. Once you've completed it once, you enter what is sort of like a post-game type of thing, even though there's not really like a final boss or anything, but it's sort of like a post-game, I guess, if you want to really give it a proper name. But as you do that, you also unlock this. So I haven't actually unlocked I haven't unlocked everything yet, but when you get to the second round of the Grand Prix, not the second round, see, because the Grand Prix is divided into rounds, but the second phase, like when you completed it once and you got the second World Grand Prix, so when you get to the second World Grand Prix, more of these unlock, and as you can see, these are more expensive now. So I've got the automatic transmission 5 at hyper. See, there's the MT6 Supreme. Now I do believe there's an 86 Supreme, but I don't know if I've ever gotten that before. I don't know how you do it. Supreme chassis. I want to get the Supreme tyre, and also I've got the engine plus 4, but I want to get the Supreme engine. So this is my car at the moment, and everything, I've sold everything that isn't the best of what I've got. I've changed the display bit, and I give it a bit of a recolor on the car, just because I think it looks better. It costs like 50G, and I was like, yeah, go on then. I wasn't going to do that at the start of the game when I was earning like a few hundred, but when you're earning like literally over 1,000 per race, then yeah, sure, fine. But for my tyres, I'm switching between off-road and racing. So I think I kind of want to be off-road for now, do I? Now, as you can see, I'm on round 4 of the current Grand Prix that I'm on. And I'm going to do 1 round of this. I did put my off-road tyres on, didn't I? Off-road 3, the thing is though, the off-road tyres, they're still good, but on the snow version, it's like you need extra dirt grip, I believe. And I think I mentioned before that when you get to the second lot of World Grand Prix, the second cycle of the World Grand Prix, so basically if you complete the World Grand Prix, like you finish all 7 rounds and you didn't come first, then it just resets at the start. Now this cycle I'm currently on, I'm not doing too great, but mostly I'm doing them because, I mean, look at the money you get, 1,500. But if we go to the sprint race, you look at, like, this is like the best one, 1,000G for first, and this one 1,000G for first. And these are like, it's like the tunnel short is the one I was doing before, that gives you 300. And oh, I don't actually have, I thought I had the tunnel long, but I don't, not in the sprint race. But I am occasionally coming across it in the Grand Prix. So I've still got a few more levels to unlock for the sprint race. But when you do get to the second cycle of the World Grand Prix, that is when you have the Black Mary. So basically, let's give this a go. I don't know how I'm doing, but I'm just going to do it just to show. I'm not going to get first in this Grand Prix, but let's see how I do in this particular race. And you can't actually restart. But yeah, see, grip wasn't too great there, even with my off-road tyres. And although you can't really see it here, but there's always one car that rushes right ahead. That's because that's the Black Mary, which is the one that is the it's the GOAT, as the kids would call it these days, the GOAT. But yeah, you go into the Grand Prix and the cars are definitely a lot better. But see, this is with off-road plus 3. You know what? I'm doing so bad, I'm just going to retire. Yeah, you can see Black Mary always wins. So basically the goal is to get enough money so that you've got good enough stuff. And then eventually you'll be able to come in first place. So yeah, round 5, Mountain Pass. Well, I might as well show you this one, because this is one of my favourite races, I think. But I'm definitely going to change to Racing Plus 3. I can beat the Black Mary in this one with my Racing Plus 3. What am I doing? So yeah, 1,500 for winning. So this is quite a big track. And you only do 2 laps of it. It's quite strange because, right, okay, so I'm going to take this route here, which is a bit risky, but it's a bit of a shortcut. Oh, just did it. But that little alcove that we were in at the start, you don't actually come across that for the rest of the race. So you sort of, it's kind of weird. So it's like the starting bit's a bit different. I've got to deal with this lag as well, but look at this. Cliff edges, you've got to be careful, because otherwise you'll fall down to an earlier point on the level. The Black Mary is still quite a bit ahead of me. Yeah, the music's jittering so much lag. It's because this doesn't happen when I'm not capturing. Yeah, see, there's a Black Mary. But you can probably tell from the previous video is that I've got definitely got a lot of upgrades. Oh dear. Definitely got a lot of upgrades for my car here. It handles a lot better. But I would like those extra, is it the Supreme engine and the Supreme tyres? I don't actually know how good the Supreme tyres are. I've changed the speedometer as well to the digital one. It's probably my favourite of the 3. Do 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 do. See this bit here, this little part of the track, you only actually pass that by once, because that's when the lap changes, and you don't actually encounter that in your first lap. So it's a bit of a strange track. Ooh. I mean, beating this thing is the difference between 1,000. Oh, it's 500G difference. But really, I mean, if I was playing the World Grand Prix in order to win, like the Grand Prix, then it would mean more than that. But Honestly, I'm just grinding it for money at the moment because it is the best source of money. You can get the most out of it. Yeah, the music's all jittery and it's a bit it's jittery and that makes it a bit slow as well. So yeah, 1,500. Right. Is it 1,500? Yeah, 1,500 for the Supreme Tire. And I think with both of those, the Black Mary shouldn't be too bad. And I think I imagine after the World Grand Prix for the second time is when these two are going to unlock, or maybe you have to get first in all of the sprint races. Maybe if I get a place in this one, I'll unlock the long tunnel and the long Snow Mountain levels. If I get third, I'm going to give that a try. It's quite a hard one, this one, because there's such so many sharp turns. Oh, oh dear. Yeah, the racing wheels, the racing tyres, they are definitely better than the all-round ones, but they are also a bit worse on the dirt, so you do have to be more careful to actually stay on the track with them. See, there. Anyway, is that Black Mary? Is Black Mary in the normal races now? Or at least in this one. I just wanna, I mean, if I can get first that would be fantastic, but I mostly just wanna get at least third. That was my fastest lap of this track. Yeah, I think the Supreme tyres are going to really help on this track, because there's a lot of, I mean, yeah, you've got the main tarmac, but as you can see, it's not easy to stay on. See, that's the big sharp corner there. Ooh. I don't think you can actually get into that pit stop, can you? I don't think it's actually possible. Oh dear. Yeah, see, it's those corners that are going to stop me, if anything. I need to... Oh, they're stuck. Well, yeah, see, I'm pretty sure that's Black Mary because it's way out in front. Little bass lines. That the music, the boom, 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 boom. Oh no! Right. Okay. I don't actually know if it's possible to go into the pit stop, and I don't want to try. But anyway, I got second, so maybe I've unlocked a couple more tracks. But I don't know. Anyway, 800G for that. Not worth it money-wise. Have I unlocked more? No. So I think I've got to... I think to unlock the rest of them, or at least most of the rest of them, I have to do this second cycle of the World Grand Prix. Here's another track I've not shown before, so let's give this a go. You know, I never really liked this track when I was younger, but now I think it's not too bad. Very wide. Yeah, slow CD image. This one does have some tight corners, like when you pass the middle section. But I actually quite like trying to navigate around them. They're not so strict in that you don't hit walls so much. Cars often also get stuck on that wall quite a lot, that ramp. Still, run fast. One second. Okay, I'm back. I just had to cough. I had it. You know, you got like, you can feel it coming out. I'm thinking, oh no, I've got a cough. I have to mute the mic for a bit. Da 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 da. I'm not as keen on this music either. Da 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 da. Compared to the other ones at least. Oh, I'm in the lead. Da 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 da. Whoa. Oh. Let's see how far ahead I was. It turns out not very. Oh, come on. Can I win this? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Come on. I think so. Okay. I might do one more race. See how it goes. I'll actually do a little bit more. Depends on how I feel. Final round. Normal circuit hard. Okay. Well. You know what? I might do I might do 3 more because then I'll be able to buy one of the things I'm after. Depending on how I do. If I can get first. But I acknowledge that that might not end up going how I want it to. I think I can come first in this race. Right. This is the corner I always have trouble with. Try to turn it sort of smoothly. That sharp corner in the tunnel as well. With this car is actually not too hard, you've just got to brake right. But with the original car that I had before, you just can't. But yeah, I'm confident I can do this. But I can't be complacent. Oh, the music in this game is so good. da 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 dee 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 dee. You know, it's funny, when I first played this game, I predict it was about 2000, may have been 1999, probably, I think it was 2000, may have even been 2001, but around that time, I heard this music, and my first thought was, that sounds like Battle Arena Toshinden music. And it definitely is. Battle Arena Toshinden is also Battle Arena Toshinden, if I cannot mumble my words. Battle Arena Toshinden is also Takara. Ooh. So it makes sense. But I tell you what it is. It's, I don't know, they've got a certain sound to it. They've got a certain sound to their music, and it's mostly like the, I don't know how to describe it in music terms, but it's the there's a few factors into it that I can't really describe, but one of the factors is the very rapid fast notes that sound like a sort of like a synth or keyboard or something, where it's just like da 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 da, like that. Has a lot of that in it. Anyway, second. Yep, see, I didn't go first, so it sets me back to the start. Now this is going to be normal circuit easy, okay. Yeah. So I was on this race yesterday with my initial car. I think when I recorded the last one, I had basically upgraded the tyres, or maybe just the engine once or something. And oh, but yeah, I think you get a bit too complacent with the all-round tyres. So, oh, at least I do. So you start to struggle a bit on the when you get onto the dirt. But even still, with these racing tyres, like the racing, I mean, they're mostly for tarmac, but where I struggle, I think sometimes it's very hard to tell, like, just how much I can turn before I'll start sliding. Whoa, dear. Well, I don't think I'm going to get first. Confident I can get second at least. I mean, second isn't good enough if I want to actually win the Grand Prix, but I'm not bothered right now. I'm just sort of grinding for money. Finish! What game was that? They went, finish! If I came first, I'd only get first one more time. I think, in my mind, it's Super Smash Bros. Where it goes, finish! Woodland. As it turns out, is this... I think I mentioned last time that I think this is... Oh, I changed my tyres, didn't I? Did I? I think I did. Yeah. This is the... So there's a shortcut in this level. This racetrack, but it takes a little bit of skill to line it up. It's quite hard. I'm going to give it a go anyway. Oh, I don't even know if I'm going fast enough. Oh, just. So yeah, you gonna cut through quite a bit here. There is actually a part in this level, and there's one part where you can see at the distance there's like a bridge that leads to there's like a bridge that leads to a sword, like a sword in a stone, like from the King Arthur story. That is King Arthur, isn't it, that story? But I don't remember how you get there, but you can get there. I mean, there's no reason to. It doesn't really help you. It's just sort of like a weird little Easter egg. I think if you take the shortcut, then you miss it out completely. But just before you jump off that waterfall, if you look to the left of the screen, I'll try again. If I miss the hole, then that means that I'm gonna probably, well, I'll end up second because I'm so far ahead of all the other cars. Whereas I'm sort of on par with the Black Mary here. Right, look to the left. Ah, you can just barely see it. That's what I might do. Ooh. What I might do is, once I've gotten... Okay, so after this race, I should come first here. But after I finish this race, I should only require one more race to be able to afford one upgrade. Not sure what I'm going to get though. Oh, I'm actually on par with Black Mary. Tunnel long. Yes, I like this one. You can't actually take the shortcut on the long version because it's not part of the same track. But I do like this track. I think it's one of the few tracks, or it might be the, I mean obviously there's the short version as well, but I think the tunnel races, the short and the long, may be the only ones where there is no dirt whatsoever. Oh actually no, I think in the shortcut the floor's dirt in there for the short one, so it might be... Oh, see, that's the short, that's the corner, the sharp corner, but in the long version you actually take this route. Oh, come on. That underwater tunnel. I somehow remembered it being a bit more glamorous than that. I was thinking, because I know there's an underwater tunnel in Final Fantasy VII, and in my mind I was probably thinking of that. Also something worth considering as well, this tunnel doesn't lead anywhere, it's just a circle. I mean, I suppose there's those extra parts that are blocked off that, you know, that's how people would get out onto land. But as far as we're concerned, this is just an endless tunnel. It's like the back rooms. Isn't it? They're called the back rooms? Anyway, how far ahead? Not too far. Nicely done. That's my fastest lap. Of course, this music is being slowed down by all the lag that's going on. Oh, very smooth. Well, not very smooth, but smoother than normal. I think the best way you can do that is to brake and turn so that you don't actually fit through that first gap that leads to this side bit. I'm so far ahead even of Black Mary. Whoa. I think a lot of that is down to the fact that the racing tyres, because I think a lot of that's down to the fact that the racing tyres are very good on tarmac, and this track is entirely that. Anyway, first, I actually might at the end of this World Grand Prix get to first place. Now, there is an achievement for getting first in every race in the post game, but I am. Let's save here as well. Because I've got a choice: buy Supreme Tyre or Supreme Engine. Well, I've saved it. Let's go for the tyre. Let's see what it looks like. Ah! And compare that to Off-Road 3. Well, okay, that's interesting. So Supreme Tyre is basically as good as the best racing and the best off-road. So in some regards, you're still better off if it's just a pure tarmac race, then you racing 3 is just as good. And if it's a pure dirt one, then Off-Road 3 is just as good. But on the ones where it's mixed, this is the best one. But anyway, let's sell those. So that's good. So I've got my tyres sorted. I don't know. I mean, maybe more will unlock. I don't know. And there's still 2 things here. Well, I know there's an extra transmission. Like, I could upgrade my transmission, but that means going to manual. I don't want to. And there's 2 more here. Also, body. These are expensive, but it's just cosmetic. Horn is also cosmetic as well. Audio cosmetics. Snow Mountain Long. Actually, let's give this a go. With my Supreme tyres. I think my Supreme tyres are going to be... I think my Supreme tyres are going to help me with this one. But it's basically, it's the effect, it's the I don't know. Let's not overestimate them. But I think it will help. It's basically the effect of the racing ones whilst on tarmac and the effect of the dirt ones whilst on the dirt. Which is not perfect. I don't know, it's hard to say really. But like this, for example, I think... Yeah, I do think I need to brake harder on that corner. I need to get, like, brake earlier. But I think I can get first. Ooh. Was that the strong... No, that wasn't the hard corner. Is it this one coming up? No, it's... Nah. It's down here. Aha! There you go. Smoothly does it. Yeah, I think I can do this. That's my fastest lap. Which I do... Oh dear. Not too bad. Quite a bit ahead of the Black Mary though, which is good. But yeah, I attribute that fastest lap to doing much better on that sharp turn, which is one coming up here. Yeah. Nice. Hey, you're at the back of the queue. You're even overlapped one. So wow, you're doing really bad. You're so far behind the rest of them. Right, okay, well that wasn't maybe partially down to the new tyres, but I think I just approached that corner a lot better that time round. I think that's what was the biggest contributing factor to my first place, and I got an achievement for it. Special circuit. So yeah, the only one left that I've got to do is that one there, of these ones here, to get the first place in that one. But I've also got Snow Mountain Long there. So I think I do have to I think I have to come first place in the World Grand Prix to unlock these new levels, the Snow Mountain Long and the Tunnel Long, I think, in the special race. And even though I'm doing well, I don't think I can beat Black Mary in this race. So I'm not even sure if I can get to first place in the whole Grand Prix. I mean, maybe, but my primary goal is just to, because what have I got left? The engine, to buy the Supreme engine. And then once I've done that, there'll be more things available in the shop. The secret shop. Hopefully, the 86 Supreme. But for now, I don't have any spare parts I can get rid of. But yeah, I mean, look at these. Why is all round in lowercase when the rest is in uppercase? I was saying last time this game is junky, but look at that, all round. It's in lowercase, unlike everything else in this game. And look at that, racing +1, there's a gap between the plus and the 1. Whereas here, is there? I don't know. So yeah, if I was to buy these now, it would just be a case of, I've got the best stuff, just want to buy everything, fill up my inventory so that I own everything. For completion's sake, I guess, but there's no like achievements tied to it, so there isn't really much point. I mean, I can buy another body if I really wanted to. This is the original ones that aren't. I mean, there's the other premium ones, so I was like, but why would I? I mean, the most cosmetics I've bought is I've spent 50g on the paint shop and the wing actually. So you can buy that big wing on the top of the car. I don't know if it does anything. It didn't change the stats at all, but I bought it not knowing what it did, and it's like, oh okay. I don't think I'd saved for a while before anyway, so I was just like, right, okay. So it was just a loss. But I don't know, maybe it helped in some undiscovered, unknown way. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.